Hey everyone, my name is Jason Skipton. I'm the Executive Director with Growing Gardens. Alright. Chef Alex and his team at Rangoon Bistro have a phenomenal menu planned for y'all tonight. Thank you all so much for participating in the Rangoon Bistro Chef in Your Garden dinner. It's going to be a fabulous event. Really, we're in the height of summertime right now, so enjoy this, right? There's melon in this one, there's tomatoes in this one, really thinking about these steps as we're coming into the full height of summertime right now. So big thanks to Chef Alex and his team at Rangoon Bistro, David and Nick, who are also there, part of the team. Landmass Wines, thank them for being a part of this series. They're going to have an amazing wine offering and pairing with this menu. Big shout out to Masa Fresh. So you'll see this in your basket tonight. Take a look at this. This is actually $5 off your next order with Masa Fresh. Masa Fresh is an online farmers market. It started here in Portland. They're now at 2 farmers markets, actually they're at 3. And they're looking at expanding to more farmers markets as well. So check them out. Also to GoBox, big thing here. So GoBox, you'll find this in the box as well. This is really increasing our sustainability and thinking about how to then get and use less plastic in our to-go concepts. So a big thing, if you all could do this, please return those green containers that you got in the basket tonight to a local New Seasons, or there's other drop sites, but return them as quickly as possible, because part of the reason and part of the process of the GoBox system is to get them back into the system so then other restaurants, other places, other New Seasons can then use those containers and not to hold on to them, because if we hold on to them, then they're not going back into the cycle and getting washed, sanitized, and then other customers can use them. So that would be really helpful. Also to our dinner sponsor tonight, Community Development Partners, big thanks to them. To the Richard and Helen Phillips Foundation for providing stipends for all of our chefs for this series. To New Seasons Market, again with a great support in our sustainability efforts to partner with GoBox. To Paul and Susan Jane Brown for being amazing sponsors of this series. Freeform PDX, right? Amazing things that they're doing. So there's a playlist that they hand-selected songs for you all to enjoy this meal tonight with Rangoon Bistro and this menu. So click that. It's in this email that you got. Click that playlist and put that on, and then dive into this amazing meal. Tostado Cafe Roasters, for folks who came and picked up, thank you for picking up. We have an incentive in there of coffee, amazing coffee grown in Chiapas, and then roasted here in Portland. Also to Nikki USA for providing protein for our entire series. And to Thriving Design, another amazing sponsor of this series, and they're revolutionizing what garden and garden trellises and structures look like with their sea bites. And then last but not least, Wilderton providing non-alcoholic distillates for folks in this entire series. So all right, I'm sure you can smell what's happening, in this series and in this meal. Thank you all for participating. This really is our food system in a culinary experience. So this is Burmese food. This is Burmese culinary experience, and this is pulling on all of the local ingredients that are happening here in our city and also in our region here. So enjoy. Thank you so much for participating. Really appreciate it. Take care.
My name is Nick Sherbo, and I'm one of the co-owners of Rangoon Bistro.
My name is Alexa. I'm also the same one of co-owner for Rangoon Bistro.
Hi, David Side. I'm the same with them. Yeah, the Rangoon Bistro.
I knew from working with Alex that whatever he did, he was going to be successful doing. And he told me that he wanted to own his own restaurant because he'd been cooking for other people for at least 10 years at that point. And I said, well, just give me a call when you open up and I'll come work for you. And he sort of took that to heart, and we started making plans. And then David came and started working with us, and they had talked, years ago about.
Yeah, we talking about the Italian or the Spanish tapas restaurants, and we are going for that. but Nick told me about it. He already tried our food like tea leaf salad. He already tried before, and he told me about the suggestion. Hey, doing Burmese restaurants better. And those times we know have a lot of the Burmese restaurants in this area.
The way we thinking about we serving people is like the way that we want to eat the thing that same the customer. You know what I mean? Unless when you cook the food, you don't want to eat the same thing. Don't ask the customer that whether they want to eat or not. But we do the things that only local products as much as we can. Not the thing that you get it from supermarket or grocery store. We don't do that unless we cannot find a step that in local. But we do 90% is local product. This is our goal.
Working at the farmers market has been really helpful because we've met farmers and we've met the people who work at the farm stands, and between the kind of collective experience that we all have and just sourcing good food, I mean, you take really good vegetables and put fish sauce and lime juice and peanuts and chilies on it, it's going to taste good. I think one of the cool things about something like this is the kind of food that we're cooking, but really focused on using local ingredients. So in the summer when you have nice tomatoes, this is like a food city, so everyone knows you have a nice tomato, you just slice it and put some olive oil and some salt on it, and it's great. And that's true, it is great, but it's interesting to have a different perspective where we make a tomato salad that's the same sort of principle of like don't mess up the tomato, but it's got a little garlic oil, a little salt, fried shallot, a little bit of toasted chickpea flour. So it's very similar to highlighting the tomato, but not just the same sort of thing that you've had over and over again. Because you don't need to go to a restaurant to have a good tomato with olive oil and salt on it. You might as well make it yourself. One of the things we're doing is a stone fruit salad, which is not a authentic
but
dish.
still authentic.
That one is great.
Local.
That one is great.
And so,
local, and we like modifying that fruits dish is you can't find in any other restaurants for this stone fruit salad. That one is really good, and the idea is this is the introduced in the last 2 seasons at the cane. We hated that one. That one is a really different, a really good one.
I think it makes sense to all of us that they don't cook with nectarines in Myanmar because they don't grow there.
Yeah. That's
so
why we don't go.
they'll make a delicious salad from mango because the mangoes are delicious there. So we have nectarines and plums, and we could either just ignore the fact that we have these delicious fruits in front of us, or we can make something with it. So we can have any idea we want, and then we have this sort of editing system where I'm sort of like the broadest and like, oh, we could put mayonnaise on that or whatever, and then Alex is a little bit more open but has a slightly more narrow view of like this is sort of the goalpost, and then David I think has the most like the tightest parameter around like details and things should really be done this way, and this dish you really shouldn't add that other thing that's out of left field, and you could add that to something else, but this dish should just be these 4 things.
We can think 3 minds, so like more answer, more brainstorming.
One of the dishes we're doing is the flat rice noodle with the pork.
Kopian. Yeah, the Kopian.
Kopian say. We call it Kopian say, but the thing is like we was doing pop-up at the Churchgate station, so we do like ravioli style, but you have to stuff the meat in a pasta sheet. But we do like rice pasta sheet, something like that, but we do the same stuff in meat.
Every country, European is that they call it ravioli, but in our country they call it kopianse. But the really different thing is between the pasta sheet and the rice noodles. The rice noodles are mostly like a gluten-free, so
it's better for Poland. A lot of people are looking for gluten-free, like healthy food. So
that's a point.
We do have website, Instagram. I mean, you can follow them, and they can see what we are doing, like every week or every month.
Yeah.
You can call us at the Rangoon Bistro. We got a phone number. You can pick up like Friday and Saturday, 4 to 7 on summertime. Winter we might do like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, like 4 to 8. Depends how busy. Yeah.
And then the farmers market, we do 2 on Sundays, so we're in 2 different places at the same time. Montevilla on Stark and 70, what is it, 76 maybe?
7, yeah.
76 and Stark from 10 to 2, and then from 10 to 2 at the King Farmers Market on 7th between Going and Alberta.
It's really amazing hearing from the team, Chef Alex, David, and Nick, the team at Rangoon Bistro. Really so thankful and appreciate all of them for being a part of this series. One thing I want to note, there is a very small menu change. It went from stone fruit salad to a melon salad. They talked a lot about the stone fruit salad in the interview. It was a later change of the menu. We were gonna take it out, but I also wanted to leave it in just to highlight how they're really functioning and working as a company, right? And as a restaurant, that they're pulling on really Burmese culinary experiences and what David and Chef Alex grew up in, but also that they're then adapting that and then trying to then bring in seasonal local fruit into this process as well. So we left that part in the video. We know that there's not the stone fruit in the basket, but it's melon. I think it's going to be just as phenomenal. But we wanted to just talk a little bit about that as well. So again, thank you all for participating in this amazing dinner and this Chef in Your Garden series. Really, this is how we're highlighting our food system and really bringing folks together that are then really touching on multiple parts of the food system. If you want to support the work that we're doing and all of these businesses, go out and support Rangoon Bistro at their farmers markets at Montevilla or at the King Farmers Market. Go and get to go from them, right? Go and continue to support their business. All of these folks that are a part of this, like with Landmass Wines and Tostado Cafe, like all of these folks, like go and support the work that they're doing. We would also love it if you could support the work that we're doing, right? We have a remit envelope in the basket. If you want to make a donation and you thought this was an amazing series and what we're doing is tremendous, we would love a donation. Also, if you want to become a perennial donor, that's someone who gives on a monthly basis. That really helps us sustain our work throughout the entire year. You can give $5 a month, $10 a month, really whatever works for you in your family's availability to then be able to give to us as an organization. And also, we have a goal. We're in our 25th anniversary of an organization. We have a goal of increasing our perennial donorship by 100 this year. So you can help make that goal possible by giving to Growing Gardens on a monthly basis. So consider that. Reach out if you have any questions. You want to talk further about it. We'd love to chat with you all about it. So thank you all so much for your time. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you're enjoying some of these bites right now. Hopefully you got the playlist going and you're really enjoying this experience. Enjoy. It's summertime. This is the height of it, right? Like melon, tomatoes, that amazing pork and noodles. Like, enjoy. Thank you all so much. Appreciate it.